Hey you folks, it's Brian Barnett Gotcha here, and welcome back one and all to Tales of Destiny, the first one out of two in the entire franchise series of the Tales series. And anyway, in the last episode, we actually had to be defeated in order to progress the game. That's actually the first time I've ever had to do that, ever. I know that in most cases it doesn't really matter. You still have to be, kidnapped or, you know. And in the last episode, we also were, you know, captured. And now from slaved to being even more slaved. Although we still have more freedom because, well, we gotta be able to attack and have our own ways of, doing things in battle. But either way, I'm not going to name this video the copyright issue system, because while I could go on and about it or rant and all that, I'm not going to. But I will say this, I have to agree. And I mean, I do have to agree. So, about the whole copyright system, because you have no chance once they claim your video. You never know, one day it could happen. Which, in any case, if I ever have to start over, at least I know what I'm doing. I don't want to start over, but if I had to, I know exactly where I want to go. I don't want to go there, because I like to be able to enjoy and share this with you all. And at the same time, anything I share. But anyway, also, I would like for you all to, again, not spoil anything in the comments. If you know anything about the game, please, leave it spoiler free. If I need to have a guide, I have one up. Well, actually, I have it bookmarked. I actually had to close it. But the only time I ever go to it is if I ever get stuck to where I don't know what I'm doing. And that's about it. I pretty much know what I'm doing. And believe me, it took me a while before I got stuck, not knowing what to do. But, I got twice. But that was it. I'm probably going to get no doubt stuck again anyway. But, anyway, so we're as well in this menu here. So we might as well take advantage of it as while we can. And I mean that because we're going to take a look over things. If I don't get my heating blanket screwed up, because I don't want the chair to run over it. Yeah, it's pretty cold. Anyway, so now something you may or may not know. Now, speaking of spoilers, I'm only going to let it be spoiled as we go along, if that makes any sense. See, right now we don't have a weapon. Well, we could put on some. Not much point. I mean, the only one who actually has anything, or does have something, we don't know if we're going to get that one back, or whatever, because she did have a wooden sword, if you remember, at one point. Correctly, but there's not much we can do about it because we don't know. I mean, until she recovers her memories. Like I said, for all we know, she might be the final boss. We don't know. Go to Hugo's mansion and get yourselves ready for the trip. Hugo's mansion is located near the northeast side of Darlsheid. Okay. So I'm just gonna go around here. Be thankful the king was unusually merciful today. Well, yeah, no kidding. We're the saviors. What do you want? Primarily. You're so lucky, says Guard. Wait, is his name Guard too? Yep, okay. Alright. You'd think they would have different names. The thing is, at this time I want to go ahead and explore the castle. Even though there's not much you can do. Even though you can't really talk to the king very much. So... okay, so we can't, okay. There's nothing up there. I really didn't do this the first time, so, not that you can't do it at any time, which I'm not sure if you can. But for the farthest I've been, yeah, I could still pretty much come in here. But another thing is, I'm not going to bother with it. Not since I've had to start over and discover new things. The king is upstairs. You must be courteous to the king. Okay, good. See, something different. Sometimes they'll say the same thing. So it says, "Yo, Leon, my man, I heard you caught a bunch of bottom-feeding lens hunters who've been raiding our treasury vaults. Man, you've been making all the tasty arrests recently." Bottom-feeding? Hey. That's all he has to say? Yeah, okay, blah, blah, blah. Royal Mage says, "Oh, Master Leon." Says, "I've been expecting you. Please take anything you want." That's not bad. Unfortunately, we gotta push the circle button against it, because some towers just require that. It's empty. It's empty? What the? Okay. Weapons are like your girlfriend or wife. Treat her well, and she will treat you well in return. I don't know about that. Got a club. I don't know what you would use them for. Got chainmail. Ooh, that's good. That's useful. Got our shield. That's not bad. And it's empty. Now, I remember getting items from these two chests. Either way, that doesn't really matter. So, there's probably more chests around here, but you might want to take advantage of it while you can. Unlike some games, you might want to hold off on some areas. And I'll go over those when the time comes. In case you're wondering, since this is all optional, no, it's not going to affect anything. Dining room. The dining room. That's a Resident Evil reference if I ever heard one. But anyway, I don't know if the two are related or if this one came out before that one. I couldn't tell you. To minimize the threat of food poisoning, to minimize the threat of food poisoning, we stagger our schedules to have meals in separate groups. Besides, we'd be in big trouble if all of us were sick with food poisoning. That really doesn't really stop that, but okay. I see your point. Ah. Royal Chef. Hey, doing a little tasting? I wouldn't know. I'm not really here for that. Another one. This sounds like I'm tooting my own horn, but some of the world's best chefs work here. Is that so? Humph! If you don't need to check my food for food poisoning, there's nothing wrong with the meals I prepare. Okay. So what are you saying? I only need to test it if it's got it? You got bread. Nice. Okay. So that's good. Yeah, those bags are pretty much useful, but they can be useless once you reach a 15, depending on what it is. Like life bottles. I'm just gonna spoil this to you for right now. You might as well know. There's gonna be times like that. You're just gonna be like, okay, you're just gonna have to skip it. This is the king's private chamber. Leon, do you need anything from the king's chamber? Well, probably wouldn't hurt. It's not like we're being stopped, so. Damn. It's a cup. This is the king's bedroom. Please leave. We will. There is a series of books called The History of Senegal. There are many books here. Okay. So I guess there's nothing in this room. I could have sworn there was. Well, either way, let's get out of here. And yes, we can go back into the hall. This is the Queen's private chamber. The Queen is ill in bed. Please do not make any loud noises. Bam! Crash! Boom! Bang! Oh. She didn't hear that because I was too quiet. Darn. Anyway. The Queen is ill. Please make your visit short if you must speak to her. Oh. Alright. It's so rare for me to have visitors. Yeah, I know. I understand all too well. Let's leave her be. There is a thick book here, a chronicle of the Aether Wars. Long ago, a comet came crashing down on these lands. Nearly half of our population was lost due to this cosmic calamity. The dust clouds that resulted from this collision spread over our planet's skies for years. This caused an unnatural winter that seemed to have lasted forever. Our world was plunged into what was effectively an ice age. Our race of people split up into two groups during this ice age, an age of darkness. They were the chosen and the outcasts. The chosen escaped from them. Shouldn't I be there were? Anyway. Escaped from the winter on the surface and lived their lives in an utopian world in the sky. The chosen ones ruled the outcasts on the surface with lightning bolts they threw down at them. The outcasts of the surface rebelled against the tyranny of the chosen ones, and thus began a war between heaven and hell. Earth. This is what became known as the Aether Wars, a war without victory. The eventual victors of the Aether Wars were the outcasts, the people on the surface. Or were there really victors of this war? No, our entire race was lost. Oh. Well, that's sad. There are many books here. Hey, move. Thank you. It's an open book. The book is called Folk Remedies. Okay. So pretty much we're done with the Queen's room. There wasn't much to do there, but read. Anyway, so if we go this way, I think it leads out. Or maybe not. There's a strange book here called the Z-Files. The lie is out there. Okay. So, you'd think that if their, king and queen, there'd have a daughter. Not all king and queens did have daughters, though, just for the record. They didn't even all have sons. In fact, they had no heir. Amusement center. I'm guessing there's going to be something to this later. I have no idea for right now. I just don't want to mess with it. Because it is called Amusement Center, so I don't know. Maybe I'll come back, maybe I won't. Looks like it's completely optional anyway, even if I did come back. It's a painting. Well, no duh. It's a children's book called Tales of Fantasia. Hey, I remember that game. Didn't beat it, though. And even if I did, which I don't, I wouldn't spoil anything anyway. Servant says, "We've been expecting you. Please use any room you like." Well, thanks for the kind offer, but, we'll just be going around exploring and doing what we can before we go over to the big mansion. Otto's Laboratory. Ooh, what's this place? Professor Otto, biology is my life. I'm the best biologist in the world. Huh? Do you want you want me an intern? No, but thanks, though. There are some biological research documents here. Cool. Scientist. A long time ago, there was a powerful race of beings called Aetherians in addition to our race. There was? I heard they perished 1,000 years ago during the Aether Wars. But I wouldn't be surprised if one of them actually survived. At least, don't you think it's healthy for your imagination to run wild once in a while? Well, you know, I wouldn't call it an imagination if there was actually somebody who did exist, you know, whatever. Annoying scientist? Hey, you. These are very important research books in Otto's lab's unique collection. Don't come here close to even breathe near them. What a moron. You don't have to be rude about it, dude. I like reading, dude. Some people don't. But then again, if you didn't like reading, why would you bother, you know, even bother reading dialogue, I guess, because you can do it that way? Not that I'm trying to judge or anything, but, you know, whatever. It is what it is. People have their own way of life and whatnot. Ooh, what's this? Oh, come on. Some words are engraved, but you can't quite make them out. Okay, I don't know if that's a hint or not, but more on something like that later. It's also in relation to where we can get more better fights. It looks like a diary. Today is the 23rd of the first month. The skies are clear and beautiful today. I think my gaze met with Leon's. Ugh, what the hell? Maybe Leon was looking at me too. I feel so happy today. What the? Exactly. There's no way to pinpoint who that was from. So that was the best voice I can come up with. It's probably somebody that he knows. I don't know. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I already saw you. Blah, blah, blah. So, anyway. So did we talk to you? Even, nope. The soldier says, even if the enemy country, Aquavale, attacked us, we have the 7 generals on our side. It won't be so easy to capture this castle. I don't know about that. Oh, Master Leon. Really? Take whatever you need, says the soldier. Well, if this dude would move out of the way, it'd be great. Dude, oh my god. Really? Come on, people. I want to... okay, we'll come back. Bunch of jagged people coming in there. Alright, what you got to say? Guard says, we'll maintain the peace in our prison. Yeah, I did say prison, right, okay. I like how we can go into these cells. Dude, what are you doing? Man, it's just, isn't there something I can do? Yeah, there is. You could always cook, because you look like you're a chef, but I could be wrong, because, I mean, you know, even though I do see a chef's hat on you. It's very important that we go here. It says patrol diary. That's what I thought it was. Okay, so I could have sworn there was an item in here, but never mind. So either way, I guess we'll be out of here then. Thought I saw something in here. Nope, nothing. Okay, never mind. Let's get out of this dungeon. I like how it looks completely different on the sprite, but yet, you know, it's also different when you look him up. Alright, dude. Thank you for getting out of my way. Finally. Oh. Come on, dude. Oh, come on! Dude, stop getting in the way. Ooh. You damn. You dang monkey. Ha! Can't stop me now. I'm trying to block me from even though I give him permission. Whatever. Got pee bottle. I don't know what that is. We'll look it up until we get through here. You got life bottle. Orange gel, but you cannot carry anymore. Oh, that sucks. You know, we could sell what we have, but at least it'll still be here. And yes, there's our treasure chest. You got green gel. Green gel. Okay. It's a locked box. Yeah, I don't know if we'll ever get access to that. Really, dude? Monkey. God, I hate that guy. Sorry, I don't really hate him. I just hate that he gets in the way like that. It's really more annoying than it is. Like a pain in the butt. Hey, Leon, are they your new recruits, soldier? Okay. So pretty much, I think we're done here. There's not much more we can actually explore. And I don't think there's a save point here. So, Capital City, Darlsheid. Well, in any case, yeah, this is where I'm going to stop it. Later.